Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and today we're going to do the antagonism test. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am the Midnight Raven. So today I am on rdrlabs.com again, and today we're going to do the antagonism test. This is a test where we're going to go through 35 questions, and it's going to decide whether I am difficult to get along with or whether I am easy to get along with. Now, I must say that I have days where I am probably a hard person to get along with. I want to get stuff done. I have a motivation, go, go, go. Other days, I barely want to get out of bed. I have this kind of attitude. So sometimes I would find myself that I'm easy to get along with, and other days I would say no. But we are going to answer these 35 questions, and we're going to see whether I'm easy to get along with or not. If you want to check out DR Labs, I'm not sponsored or affiliated with them. This was suggested by a subscriber. So I get angry when someone blocks my plans. You either agree, disagree, or slightly agree, slightly disagree. Now, I would agree with that I do get annoyed when you plan something comes up, someone changes the plans last minute. It can get a little bit annoying. I often find myself saying and doing things without stopping to think. I'd agree slightly with that, but generally, if I'm doing or saying something, I have already decided to do that, and sometimes talking to me wouldn't really make a difference. I'm a unique individual who deserves special treatment. I wouldn't say I'm unique or I deserve special treatment. I would say I deserve to be treated good. I think that's just basic human nature. I feel that I am more special than others. I would disagree with that. I keep track of sensitive information that can be used to hurt people at a later time. I would say no. I don't really have a vindictive muscle in my body. I get angry more frequently than most people I know. I get frustrated. I wouldn't say angry. I'd say frustrated. I enjoy coming out on top after humiliating others. I wouldn't say so. I can get pretty angry when others disagree with me. I can, depending on what the subject is. If I feel that passionately about it and this other person is just arguing for the sake of it, or it just has a really stupid argument, I can get seriously, what's the point kind of angry. I monitor my romantic partner, friends, and family intensely to find out who has been disloyal. I would say that I monitor my family and friends, not necessarily to find out disloyalty, but I do find that if you keep your friends closer, your enemies even closer, kind of thing. Others have told me I am hot-headed. I have been told that. I've been told I'm a bit hot-headed, a bit self-opinionated, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I don't really care if I offend others. I would disagree with that. If I think I'm right, I think I'm right. If you think I'm wrong, then that's kind of your problem. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to offend the person. It's just that that's my opinion. I often feel suspicious of people, even though they acted loyal towards me. I think everybody has that underlying inkling that people are always stabbing you in the back, talking about you. I think it's just common nature to be a little bit curious and suspicious of people. I look down on people who unwisely share their secrets. I do. I think sometimes you have to keep some things to yourself. I sometimes get into dangerous situations. I would disagree with that. I exploit others towards my own ends. No. I am someone who deserves great recognition and success. Yes, I do believe I deserve recognition, whether it's at work, in my home life. I do feel a slight entitlement to that. I think about hurting or humiliating people who annoy me. No. Others should pay special attention to me. Others should pay special attention to me. I would put that in the middle. I hold grudges, absolutely. Yeah, some grudges I can hold, and definitely, depending on the situation, people do what I want them to do because they are afraid of me. Sometimes there are people out there that are afraid of me, and when I say jump, they say how high. I do have a bit of a scary nature as a parent. I use insincere flattery to get to my way. In the middle. People tell me I'm out of control. I've never been told that. People who don't do as I say need to be criticized. I disagree with that. People purposefully do and say things to upset me. Sometimes I think people like deliberately. There's one friend that I've got that's hurt me recently, and I think their words were malicious. I avoid direct conflict with people who may. I avoid direct conflict with people who may be useful in the future with me. No, if you're in my firing line, you're in my firing line. Others consider my lifestyle wild and exciting. No, I consider my life boring and uninteresting. I have often been described as cold and uncaring. Yep, definitely. I've been called a cold-hearted bitch at one point. Isn't that nice that people care so much? People sometimes bother me just by being around me. Yes, I'm not always a people person. Sometimes I just want to be left alone. I like telling people what to do. I do have a leadership complex where I do enjoy my work, where I have people to tell what to do, how to do it. I usually don't help others unless there is something in it for me. I think we kind of all do that. Like, if you're going to do something, you're like, well, what's in it for me? Most people are lazy and don't work hard unless they have to. I would agree with that. Most people just want a paycheck. They don't care how they get it or how much work they put in. They just want a paycheck. Often hesitate to confide in others. I would agree with that to a point. There are some people that I've confided in before that then stab me in the back, so it doesn't always necessarily work in your favor. I often obey laws and rules. I only obey laws and rules that seem sensible to me. I disagree with that. I think you have to stick to a fine line. Generally speaking, I'm a superior person. Nah, I disagree with that. Other people's emotions are their problem, not mine. Absolutely. You cannot blame me for your emotions. If you have an emotional breakdown, emotional outburst, an emotional situation, I cannot be to blame for that. I can be to blame for whatever I've done to you, but I cannot be blamed for how you react. That's how I feel. And we're going to find out whether I'm a difficult person. So we have callousness, grandiosity, aggression, suspicion, dominance, and risk-taking. And there is another one down here which I cannot read, and that is manipulativeness. So cautiousness is characterized by lacking empathy or concern for others. So I'm a little callous. Okay. Grandiose can be described as having grandiose sense of importance. As you can see, I have very little grandiose of importance. I literally feel non-important at all. Now, the aggression is a tendency to behave rudely and hostile toward others. I do have a slight 50-50 on that, depending on who you are. If you catch me on a bad day, I wouldn't want to be you. Going down to suspicion. This is a tendency to harbor a strong and unresounding trust of others. I do have trust issues. I've had it all throughout my life, my childhood, my adult years. I am always cautious of people talking behind my back, cheating on me, stabbing me in the back, genuine nastiness behind my back, because I've had it quite a lot where I've been bullied and stuff like that. Manipulativeness is the inclination to exploit others to derive benefits for oneself. As you can see, very little, maybe a slight amount, but not too much. Dominance is the tendency to put on airs of superiority and talk down to others. I don't really have that. I do have a tiny bit when it comes to work. I do raise my voice a little. I want stuff done. I want it done on time. I want it done properly, because if not, it looks bad on me, and that's not good. And then we have risk-taking. which is the sense to engage in risky situations and thrilling experiences. As you can see, I am not really a risk taker. So as we can align from this, I do have slight aggression. I am quite suspicious, and I really don't care about some of your feelings. But I am a little bit dominant, a little bit manipulative, not really a risk taker, and my superiority in this world is second to nothing. So let me know what you think of this antagonisms test. How would you rate? This is obviously just a test. It doesn't show that I'm a aggressive, suspicious bitch, but the truth doesn't lie on the screen. I can be suspicious. I would say I've got a very kind of nasty streak when it comes to people that wrong me. I would say I don't care about your feelings. It depends who you are. I don't really take risks. Dominance. I do like to be dominant, but it's dominance in different ways. And the grandiosity of having an inferior complex that I am so much superior to others is little to none. I literally think I'm like worth nothing. So if you want to like and subscribe to this video, if you want to check out IDR Labs, I will put a link in the description. Give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you thought of this test. What do you think you would score high in? Let me know. Like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Bye, guys.